There are a few characters and lines of like toys that signify the 80s more than G.I. Joe. And one of the biggest characters that signifies G.I. Joe right away when looking at a toy or something is Duke. And I decided that here on Hill vs. Men on Card, one of the things I'm going to do is have a video where I open up a couple of recent finds and stuff. Maybe something I don't want to go into great detail about, but you know, really want to discuss and stuff and have fun with. And so, adding to my tomato head from yesterday, let's add Duke to that. Maybe I'll have a Duke versus tomato head. Right off the bat, one of the things before I open this up is, doesn't this artwork just scream G.I. Joe comics? Yeah, very much so. Though on the side, that very much screams Iceman, maybe? I don't know. He's awful blue in that picture. But I do love the artwork they got on, how they got different artists for each one of these. But let's have me open this up. So let's open up this Duke. And like I said in opening, I like the artwork on it, though it's weird that he's like blue on this side, beating up a viper. I don't know. And then that artwork, that was really cool. And Duke's not necessarily one of my favorite Joes, I have to say. I never was the leader type when I like when I was a kid. So I was not one of these kids that went for like Duke, Optimus Prime, it would be 80s cartoons maybe, even like Egon of the Ghostbusters. Like, I know a lot of kids went for the leader types. I never was very much, so I never was big on that. So we got Duke's backpack, which I'm glad they're including these because backpacks were a pretty big thing in G.I. Joe's. Like, I like the fact that even though most of this is just green, they didn't just paint this the same color as the backpack. So you guys, little shovel here, whatever those are called. Me, people in my family that's in the military, you think I would know stuff like that, but there's like canteens on each side of it and stuff too. That's one of those things, like, I'm really going to start doing like washes on a lot of my figures, because like those are simple things. Maybe you can bring out some details, even some silvers and touch up stuff like that. But that's a cool backpack. Duke also comes with something that went flying. What is this? Is this like a little microphone? Let me try. Get that focused in good. Looks like a little mic or something. I don't remember him necessarily coming with that figure. Like I said, I only had one Duke ever. And I know I mentioned on here before, like all my G.I. Joes when I was a kid were wrestling, like wrestlers. So Duke, Hands of Stone, Ronnie Garvin. There's the haircut that made me do that. Nice little gun. I got that gold, which I don't mind at all on these new figures. I think it's cool doing that. And here's rifle. Like I said. And the gold makes these stand out. And it's got like a little touch of, like a slight little touch of blue, I think it is right there. But I like that. It actually looks like the rifle for, let me see, I got my tomato head right here. So this is the tomato head one, and this is the G.I. Joe one. They look kind of similar. Like, actually, I think the tomato head one looks more real, and you think this is maybe a silencer, but this is totally black and with a wash. But I don't think I would do a wash on this, because I just think this one like looks pretty good, just period. But yeah, and now to get Duke out. And right away, like, I watched so many reviews on these, and like, I know a lot of people hated the fact that they had the gold on them and everything, which I don't think is bad. I think it's worse the fact that now they're redoing variants of like Scarlet and Robot, which, oh yeah, two of the figures, it's really easy to find everywhere. And but then like, I don't think it was really that bad. They just did touches of it, like right here and stuff. It was G.I. Joe is science fiction, people. This is not like a war comic or anything. These are science fiction characters. But think he's got his shin guards. And like looking at it right away, like those are kind of loose. They could probably come off. I don't think the straps are molded or part of, I think they're more part of the boots, but you could probably get those off. And then he's got his holster here, which is loose, but fits really good because I think it goes kind of up in the cut of his leg, maybe a little bit. Makes it stay there really good. His belt is super loose. The belt on him is. And then his, I don't know, prom sash or something? I don't know. is loose too. Doesn't look like it comes off though or anything. I don't remember any reviews has saying, but that is super loose. And I don't even remember Duke ever having one of these. But like I said, like right away you look at these and you know who Duke is. This looks like Duke. You got the tan color, you got the haircut, you got that looks like a Duke. Like right away, there's no mistaking that's who that is on this G.I. Joe line. This is Duke. So I really think it's a pretty cool figure. Let's look at some of the accessories and see how they go on him. His pistol, let's see if it goes in his hands good. I am really not good with getting weapons in hands. Like every time I watch a video and people do it so easy, and then I have such problems with it. Not counting the Fortnite ones, which even though that was my first figure I bought a Fortnite, it seems like everybody has problems with those ones. But trigger finger goes in. Looks like it's in pretty good there. Like, so that looks pretty good. And see how it goes in his holster. Goes good. Fits good. Doesn't come out. Looks good with the gold, so it stands out a little bit from the figure. He's got this little pouch thingy. Oh, I think I know where it goes. On the back, there's a little niche there. I do know, I'm for sure I watched a review of somebody reviewing this. I don't remember them even talking about that. Yeah, and it must be a walkie-talkie. It goes right there. And then, see if I can get it all almost falling off. Gung Ho had some really cool stuff with his, but like, when I was trying to get everything on Gung Ho, it's a pain in the ass because it's supposed to everything go on him, but everything doesn't stay on him. And there's another backpack I think might be problems with it. And I think the main thing that's holding up the backpack is this, the sash thing. Which, I wonder if you can push it down more and that would help. But then if it rides up, it's just going to do it again. But got it on him right there. And then when you have to move that sash, it actually, to get the backpack on better, even though the sash is supposed to be right here, because that's his communicator thing. That means it goes over the arm, and now it's interfering with the articulation. So that's an issue. I could see myself maybe cutting that off of him actually, and maybe even the belt. Like the belt's not a big deal to me. Maybe I could get that off and just pare him down a bit. He doesn't really have much of a belt underneath it, so it might look a little bit weird. So don't know if that's gonna happen. Let's see if we can get his rifle in his hand pretty easy. G.I. Joe, for the most part, seem to be easy to get the guns in their hands pretty good. So that's a pretty good one. Like to get him where it'd be good to have him. Let's see if I can get him in a gun. I'm really not good at these gun poses with a lot of the figures, but it's not the easiest to do this with him. Like you're trying to get him in the pose with the gun with both hands, but the stock of this I don't think goes as good. You can get him like that, because it like this back here tends to bend if you try to straighten it out too much, but that's a pretty good look for him like that. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So like I said, I'm going to start doing some of these where I just open up a couple of figures and then maybe just have some fun, like looking them over, talking about figures. More what I should have been doing all along, because I'm not trying to make money at this. I'm not trying to do anything. I like doing toy photography. So there you go. Yeah, we'll have to jack it up and everything, yeah. Oh, yeah, right now would be a good time, actually. Right now. Hello. We here at 10 Universe are proud to announce that we have signed on to adapt the high adventure fantasy book, The Trinity Prophecy, to audio.
100-year-old prophecy thought to be put to rest has been set in motion.
The Trinity Prophecy is the debut novel from Marissa Kinzel. Marissa is a longtime lover of fantasy universes and imaginative character design. She graduated from the University of Central Florida in 2018 with a BA in Writing and Rhetoric, with a minor in Digital Humanities. Partnering with other artists to create multimedia works is her lifelong goal.
A kind-hearted prince and a bold, headstrong princess are saddled with saving the world, but they need to find a missing hero.
The Trinity Prophecy will first come to Tempo Radio in the form of chapter releases every other week, and these will be free for all to follow along with. And in the end, we will be bringing a full audiobook your way. For more on Marissa and the Trinity Prophecy, head over to www.marissakinzel.com. If I mispronounced the name, apologies, but let me spell it out also. It's www.marissakinzel.com for those who have problems with website addresses like myself. We highly recommend the print edition because you'll also have a chance to see the additional awesome illustrations by Melissa McManus. There goes that name stuff again. We ain't joking though, those are great illustrations and you really should check them out. Everyone involved with this project is working to make it the best it can be. We are working through our process and we are taking our time because this work really deserves an even broader audience and a chance for even more people to see it, which can happen with a lot of audio works. And the months and weeks and time ahead, expect announcements on the casting of narrators, release dates, promos, and teasers. Lots and lots of teasers.